Hey guys, it's Roast here today with another Lost Ark video. Today we got some news on launch and just on a January update prior to launch, and I'm here today to talk to you guys about all that information we got. If you like these videos, make sure to like and subscribe and comment what you want to see next. Anyways, yeah, so on the 26th, they gave us this January update. I'll put these links in the description if you'd like to read them over yourself. But they announced some changes from closed beta and a couple other things. The first thing they talk about is that there are 3 regions that weren't in closed beta, Yorn, Phaeton, and Punica, that they're adding to the full release, like on launch basically, so you can go there immediately, and what different content you'll find there. They are also having tier 3 gear be available at launch and a couple dungeons to go with that, which is cool. They've increased level cap to 60, which is also nice. And a little thing they've added here are Steam achievements and character voice selection. So if you want a different voice for your character, you have 3 or 4 options to choose from, which is, it's nice, right? We got some news on people who may have played the game before. You might be happy to see this, like full games in Korea, Japan, or Russia. There is BrainThink. You can use the Korean voiceover if you prefer that to whatever language you're playing in. And then some of the early game cutscenes are now skippable because if you've played this game, started it 15 times in different servers, you probably don't want to watch those cutscenes again, right? And then also, they noticed that people were getting through to the end game and then beating the end game kind of too quickly, and so they've made some balance changes to make it a little bit more difficult and just a better challenge for you, which should make it a better game in the long term. They also gave us information on what are the naming conventions for characters and strongholds and guilds, and it's as follows. There are no special characters allowed. 0. There are no spaces allowed. And besides the first letter of the name, you cannot capitalize. So I know with mine being roast beef, I'm going to be a little bummed out. So it's fine. It's fine. Anyways, the other big thing with names is character deletion does not clear up the name. So like if you made a character called The Man 101 and then you're like, oh, but this is a bard and I want to play it on someone else, and you delete that character, that name's still locked. The name is locked until at some point in the future they manually go and release names, which sounds a little sus. But besides that, the naming conventions are all here. They also talk about how many characters you can have. Guild names are 2 to 20, character names are 2 to 16, and again, no spaces, not multiple capital letters in either of those things, which might be a little bit weird for like 2-word guilds, but oh well. And then again, like I said earlier, you can choose between 3 or 4 different voices when you create your character. Another little thing is with the Founders Pack, you can stack the rewards, so you can buy multiple of them and get like the premium currencies and extra skins, but the Head Start and the Founders title don't like make you get anything extra. And then this bit just talks about like how when you redeem skins, specifically when you redeem skins, it is only for the character you're on. So if you have like a paladin and you have a mage and you redeem it on the mage, you won't get it on the paladin kind of deal. It's not like an account-wide redemption, it's just that character. And then they talk about down here too, they've got some nice little things for like if the guild leader doesn't log in, they've got systems in place that will prevent that from being an issue where the guild just stagnates and dies. And then a couple of things like there may be events that happened in the previous versions of the game that occur in this one. Talk about the in-game font not being changeable rather than a little bit of the size. And then just some other goodies. But yeah, that wraps up this one. And the other change, or the update they put out specifically for launch is right here. Let me scroll down to it. But you can start pre-downloading Monday, February 7th at 9 a.m. Pacific time, or 5 p.m. UTC. And that's whether or not you purchase a Founders Pack. So if your internet's super slow and you need to get downloaded early, February 7th, 9 a.m. Pacific time. If you have the Founders Pack or any kind of head start, you can start playing February 8th at 9 a.m. Pacific time. You have to have a Founders Pack for that. And then full launch for anybody who wants to play the game, you don't have to pay for it, is February 11th, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Now, the kind of neat thing is, if you don't buy a Founders Pack and you just want to see how it is and you see some streams, say mine maybe, twitch.tv/roastbeef, and you decide, hey, this game looks pretty dope, and you decide you want to play it, you can purchase a Founders Pack at any time during Head Start in full launch and immediately get access to the game, which is cool. I like that. And then they also talk to us about your servers and when they launch, when they're down for resets. So like server resets are going to be at 1 a.m. daily and weekly for your server time. So if your server is US East, that's off US Eastern time. US West is off US Western time. And if you're confused on when that is for you, there is an in-game clock. It talks about it right here. Your in-game UI will display the server time, not the local time. So look at your in-game UI clock to see how close you are to a reset or how far you are from a reset. Yeah. And the last thing, we have our server list finally, and that's what I'm looking at right here. If you want to plan around with your friends what you're playing on, here it is: EU Central, US East, US West, and South America. I'm not actually sure, but yeah. So plan around this, gentlemen. If you'd like to join the Beefy Boys, I am planning on doing US East on server Una. Okay, so I'll be there. I'm gonna make a guild, and we're gonna have a great time. So if you'd like to join, comment below and go to that server. Hop in the Discord. I've got the link in the description. You can join us there. We've got a small group talking about stuff, and I'm really excited for this game, and I hope you guys are too. Anyways, that wraps up the news today. I'll keep you guys posted if I find anything else out. If you want to read these updates yourself, I've got those links in the description. But with all that said, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Keep it beefy, boys.